Let's do that again. Okay, testing. Let me see. I don't think I had the mic on. Let me just start that all over again with a mic. Okay, so I'm going to say hello. If you can hear me, please just put a 1 or 2 in the chat to say you can hear me. 1, 2 means I can hear you. All right, I didn't have a mic on. All right, so now the mic is on. So I'm going to start all over. Okay, I'm only going to be here at the most 10 minutes, if that long. I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for your support, and I want to welcome and thank the people who may be catching this on the replay. Welcome. I know everybody's schedule can't be the same all the time, so I welcome all the people who watch it later. Okay, so I was saying that I only have 2 things that good, I can hear you. Thank you. I know, I was like just talking in space before, right? Okay. All right. So now we have a mic on. Thank you so much, Marianne. Okay, so I was saying that the baby blanket is making progress. I have 5 more inches to add to this panel. And then there's another panel. The second panel is what I'm going to demonstrate the tutorial with as I'm starting to make the second panel. And then we're going to join these 2 panels, put fringe on it, and we'll have a baby blanket. I was saying that I made a lot of boo-boos, little things that you can see in this panel, but because I made them, I know what to tell you to do so that you can avoid them as much as possible. It's a fun project to work on. It's 2 stitches. They are the purl stitch and the knit stitch. But when I say knit stitch, I'm not talking about the E-wrap stitch. I'm talking about what is called the true uh, stitch, the Loom Knit True Knit Stitch. So those 2 stitches, we alternate them back and forth. So I'll have a tutorial up this week about how to get started with this. And I'm really happy with it. And I was trying to be, when I didn't realize I didn't have a microphone on, I wanted to just look at the texture here. And it's called the broken rib. Yeah. So yeah, and it's so reversible. And so that's our baby blanket. So that tutorial will be up. And so I just want to give you progress on that. And the other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about, and I'm going to give everybody some FaceTime in a minute, is I wanted to talk about pacing yourself and self-care. Why am I saying this? Because I'm preaching to me. Because yesterday I had an incident where I called 911 on myself because I didn't know what was happening with me. Um, and so I know lately I've been doing the starting over at 75, and I have all these ideas, and I'm going to try this and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And I have just been all over the place. I can't say that it hasn't been enjoyable. It has, but yesterday when I woke up, I felt a little cramping in my stomach. And then now I'm a person that usually feels good. My health is good, and I'm blessed to have good health. And so when something goes wrong, it almost makes me panic because I always feel so good. So I was feeling good, except for the cramping. And then I started freezing. I was freezing yesterday morning here in my house, in my apartment, and my fingers were like they um had frostbitten. I was shivering. I was so cold. I looked at my phone and it was only 58. It was 58 degrees. So shouldn't have been that cold, especially inside, but I was shivering, and I was determined I was going to run these errands that I needed to do. And so I said, I'm going to feel better once I get outside. So I dressed up real warm. I mean, I had on a turtleneck yesterday, and went back and got my winter coat that has this kind of fake fur lining. That's how cold I was. And so I went out and got on the A train. I don't know, in New York City is on a grid. So started at 125th Street. I wanted to get to 34th Street. And then when I got down there were some other things I was going to do too. So I got on the train and I'm going down to 34th Street. And all of a sudden, I don't feel so good at all. I feel like I'm going to pass out. I start unbuttoning things because now all of a sudden I'm not freezing anymore. Now I'm hot. It's just too hot and I'm woozy and I don't know. So when I get to 34th Street, I get off the train and I'm real wobbly when I get off the train and I just find a bench and I just kind of flop there. And I think, oh my goodness, I don't want to be here. What's going to happen to me here on this bench in this subway station in New York City? And I think, but the good thing is I got off the train because in New York, if you get sick on the train, people sympathize with you, but they're mad at you too, because now you're holding up the whole train because the train can't move until the paramedics come and get you off. And now, even though people are, they want to say, I'm sorry you're sick, but at the same time, now you're holding up the whole subway system because you got to wait for paramedics to come get you. So I wanted to make sure I got off the train. And now I'm in the subway station and I feel like I don't know what's going to happen to me because I'm thinking I'm going to faint. I'm going to pass out. What is going on? And so I take out my phone and I call 911 and I say, 911. I need somebody. I need somebody in the subway station. I don't know. They say, what is the problem? I said, I'm sick. They said, can you walk? I said, I can stand up, but I think I might fall down. And it was just this. I don't know if I was being over dramatic or not. And then I called my daughter and they said they were going to come. And so then the police came and I said, well, my daughter's coming, blah, blah, blah. So they said, okay, you wait for your daughter. And if you need help, we'll be down here. And the police were very, very good. Anyway, so then as I sat there, they said, well, do you want to go to the hospital? And I said, I don't know. And they said, well, we can't make you go, but if you want to go, we can get you there. And I said, I don't know. And I just was just not myself. I was somewhere else. And then my daughter came and she said, so Ma, how you feeling? And I said, I'm just dizzy. I'm just dizzy. And she said, so what did you eat today? And I said, now it's about 2:00. I said, nothing. She said, you didn't eat? I said, well, I wasn't hungry. She said, what did you drink? I said, nothing. She said, you didn't drink anything? I said, I was busy trying to do the blanket. I wanted to get the blanket done so that I could do the tutorial. So, and then I wanted to do the errands and I needed to go out so I could get them over. And she said, Mom, what is wrong with you? And she said, I believe what's wrong with you is you're dehydrated because that has happened in the past where I just am doing so many things. I forget to drink anything. I actually can forget to eat sometimes. So both my daughters, one of my daughters got in a taxi with me and brought me back home. And they told me just to rest and drink water. And they bought me liquid IV and stuff like that. So I'm saying all this to say that I guess it's a story more for me than for anybody else, is that to be sure to pace yourself and be sure to, oh, my daughter said she was going to be watching. So she had to see me, she wanted to see me drink water. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, I've done that. All right, so I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to give you FaceTime. Welcome. I just wanted to share that. And I just wanted to also be a reminder that, we have to take care of ourselves. Let me go over here and see what Marianne, okay, show. Okay. Show. Okay, so Marianne is saying, good, I can hear. Okay, she was telling me that thank you for being here, Marianne. And Marianne is, okay, Marianne is from Delaware. Thank you for being here. And of course, Miss Betty is here. So I'm not sharing anything today, but I do have a few things to share that Betty has sent in. So that's basically all I wanted to do today, is to give you an update on the blanket and also to remind everybody that, just take care of yourself. And I know I spoke to my brother this morning and he said, you're starting over at 75. He said, but you don't have a job. I said, I know, that's why I'm starting over. He said, go somewhere and sit down. So I told them that I would take it easy and I am going to slow down and work at a better pace. Let me see. Um, so, so Marianne is saying, good, you're feeling better. I'm 72 and ready. It's good to start the day with a drink of water and eat something, even if you aren't hungry. Girl, I am going to take your advice. I'm going to be drinking my water first thing in the morning, and I'm going to eat because I just can go and, well, anyway, thank you, Marianne. I appreciate that. All right. So if there are no questions or nobody wants to say anything at this point, I'm going to just close out this live and I'm going to go back and finish this blanket here, this panel here, so that I can get the tutorial up. And so, so here's, she says, so this is, that's my daughter on her husband's account, and she's saying, "Thank you, mother." She said, "Thank you. My kids have been real good to me. They really took care of me yesterday." Let me see, and we got Rebecca in the house. Good morning, good morning, and then my down here, my daughter, what is she saying? She's saying, stay hydrated. Okay, I'm going to stay hydrated. That's my story for today. And I will have the tutorial for the baby blanket up this week. I'm going to pace myself, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it up. Let's see here. Um, oh, let's see here. She's saying, have so many it's not funny. Works in progress. Okay, I was asking you all, what are y'all working on? Does anybody? I know Miss Betty always has something that she's doing. Rebecca too. Rebecca is. These are crafter. These are true crafters, and they're always busy with something. Marianne, are you working on a project at this time, or are you just kind of relaxing and taking it easy right now without a project? Let's see. And let's see here. Who is this? This is, okay, I got a good morning from the United Kingdom. Welcome from across the pond. Thank you so much for being here. So I am, let's see, that's it. Okay, that's it for now. Yeah, so what are y'all working on though? So I know Rebecca, I know you do, well, Rebecca does everything as well as Miss Betty does everything. And they do diamond painting, they do crochet, they do loom knitting, they do whatever. They just have a plethora of things that they do. Let me see here. Um, so wait a minute. Let me go back here and she's saying, oh, okay, I got you. And now let's see, Rebecca and craft started. Wait a minute, I forgot. I didn't see that. Okay, because I have to magnify it. Okay, so wait a minute. Now I lost Rebecca. Okay, let's see. Now they're going too fast. You know what? I got to move closer. I sit back because my lighting is back there. But let me see. I got to see the comments now. Okay, so she's saying that she started a bathing suit cover. Oh my, that sounds exciting. Okay, all of these adventurous things. Let's see what's going on here. And let's see. She's from Bath, UK. Welcome, Annie. Welcome. And then Legos to now. Legos. You mean the Legos that you create things with? You're working with those? Am I missing something? Legos. Like you put together, like you make things out of, right? Okay. And then Marianne is saying, oh my. Okay, so let me see. I'm making a blanket with a big Afghan loom. Oh, God love you. God bless you for that. You know what? Here's a secret. I can't stand the Afghan loom. I I prefer working on the round loom, and I'm just this. My favorite Afghan to make would be the 10 stitch Afghan, and now I'm thinking the panels like this are going to be okay. Let's see what Betty's has. Betty, I said I'm going to make the dress. I said I'm going to make the dress. Okay, the dress. Okay. All right, Miss Betty, I'm kind of lost. The dress. Are you sewing a dress or, oh, you are, okay, wait a minute. You told me you were going to crochet. Okay, the crochet. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Betty, that I got it wrong. Okay, so let me see here. And she's saying, "Good morning from Maryland. Maryland in the house. Good morning. Thank you for being here." Okay, so show picture of the skirt. I don't have Miss Betty because I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I didn't prepare the pictures to share. So I'm gonna have that next Friday. I'm gonna be sharing things next Friday, but I didn't prepare them, so I don't have any pictures to show today. But I will have them next Friday. And if anybody wants to send something in to share, let's see here. Let me show you. Okay. If you'd like to send in a photo of what you're working on, your work in progress, or what you want to share, then please send it to me at wambuimadeit.com as an attachment in an email, and I will prepare it for next week and I will share it here on this live. Okay, so that I don't have anything to share today. Okay, so um I'm making a teddy at the moment for my sister-in-law as she is having a baby in August. Oh, that is so sweet. Now, are you crocheting or probably crocheting, right? I know there are people that can make animals with loom knitting. I have always found that difficult. I found crocheting a little easier to make animals and figures with. But that's great. Congratulations to you and congratulations to your sister-in-law. Okay, so is Miss Betty. I'm going to make a skirt instead of a dress. Okay, so you said you were going to make a dress, but you're going to make the skirt. Yes, okay. I got it now, Miss Betty. Okay, so now let's see. The Afghan loom always confused me. Yeah, I demonstrated it. I have some videos on my channel where I'm demonstrating the Afghan loom, and I actually made a blanket on the Afghan loom. And while I was making the blanket, I was telling myself, I will be happy when this blanket is over. I will never pick up this loom again. So I don't like it anymore. I really don't like it. And it's too big. You can't really travel and work on it because it's like this big thing you're carrying around with you. But thank you for that. Let's see here. And here is Traverse City, Michigan, new to the sport. I love learning from you. Thank you. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so very much. I think everybody's gonna really love doing this stitch for this blanket that's coming up. Okay. Thank you so much, Pat. Thank you for being here. Okay. And Pat is also saying, just made scrubbies. Oh, scrubbies are fun. And they make good gifts too. I know my daughter loves to make scrubbies. And I don't know if she still gives them for gifts or not. She just makes scrubbies. But the scrubbies, yeah, there are a lot of projects that are my favorite, just as long as they don't include an Afghan loom. You know what? I love you all. Thank you all for being here. As I said, I was just going to be really short today just to make a connection. I want to say that I will have the tutorial up this week for the baby blanket. It's going to be two. This is one of two panels, and we're going to join the panels and put the fringe on it. And trying to see where to look. Okay, so here's our blanket. That's all I wanted to let you give me an update on that. And I just wanted to remind everybody, stay hydrated, drink your water, eat your food. You know what to do. God loves you. Okay, so let me go right now. And what am I doing? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see. Okay, I didn't know that was over there the whole time. I didn't know. Oh, what is going on? I need some rest. Yes. I didn't know that what you were seeing was just the email address that whole time. Holy Moses. Yeah, I need to drink some water and I need to get some rest. And I thought I was showing you the blanket and I didn't realize what you were seeing was just the email address. So this is the blanket. So we need another panel here. Okay. So we're just going to join those two, this and the okay. All right, let me go drink my water and get some rest for today. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. Let me see what is down here. Oh, so Marianne says, I prefer panels for a blanket, but when I stitch panels together, it doesn't look very neat. I'll have to watch you do it. Okay, yes, I'm going to, of course, be showing that part of it too. So yeah, it can get messy. Yeah, but there's a certain stitch you can use to make it look a little neater and make the stitches hide the stitches a little bit. Okay, and so here's, she says dress. Okay, she is making the dress. Okay, so and let's see. I'm also loom knitting a dog sweater. Oh, y'all are good. Y'all are very good. Congratulations on that. Oh my goodness. And let's see here. I'm using the 41 peg round loom. Okay. Yes, I like the round loom. Let me see. Yeah, that's what this one right here is. This is the, well, no, actually this is a, in this project we use 41 pegs, but this is a 54 peg loom right here. But the 41, yeah, you can make some good, that's big enough to make uh, a good blanket because you only need once you have 41 pegs, you're good to go with a blanket. And so, all right, so she says, you inspire me. I'm now working as an usher for our minor league baseball team. Great, good for you. Oh, that so you're starting over too. Yeah, we're all trying to supplement that income. That's wonderful. And it feels good when you're doing different things. Yes. Let's see here. Thank you. Love your videos. Thank you. Thank you for your support and thank you for being on the channel and thank you for being on this live right now. Thank you. And let's see here. Let's see. And Rebecca is saying, she's saying, have a great week. I'm going to wish that to all of you. I love you all. I wish you nothing but good things. And thank you so much. You all just make me so happy. And I'm going to go now. And I will be back next Friday. I think in between now and Friday, you'll get the tutorial to at least part 1 on how to get the blanket started. And then I'll be back next Friday. I'm going to be drinking water in the meantime and actually eating food every now and then. Okay, love you all. God bless you. Let me just say goodbye right now. Okay.